or you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower, you're the sunflower. Every time I'm leaving, you don't make it easy, no. Wish I could be there for you. Give me a reason to. Every time I'm walking out, you ain't telling me to turn around. Fighting for my trust and you won't back down. Even if we gotta risk it all now. I know you're scared of the unknown. You don't wanna be alone. I know I always come and go, but it's out of my control. And you'll be left in the dust unless I sweat by you. You're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'll be left in the dust unless I sweat by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower.
This man remixing that damn Mario. Get him out of here with that damn schnozzle, that Hoover 5000 schnozzle.
Let me get that heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat. Can I get that heat check, 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 check. Let me get that check, check, heat check, heat check, heat check. Let me get that heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check. Let me get that heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check. Can I get that heat check, heat check, 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 heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check. Let me get that heat check, heat check, 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 heat check, heat check, heat check, heat. Let me get that heat check, heat check, 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 heat check, heat check, heat. Let me get that. I ain't never had nobody tell me how to
Shit,
be.
Mike's not. What's up?
You can miss a chance to listen.
Turn that off.
Watch your bitch. I'm that nigga that's gon' see. Baddest nigga I know that I'm choking on that. Now y'all niggas hurt. I'm that nigga in my city, bitch. I'm the type of nigga that's gon' get it out of that city, bitch. Switching on my shit. Motherfuckers when I did. Gotta make it, ain't no bricks. If you shoot your shot, you gon' hit it. Let me get that heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check. Can I get that heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check. Can I get that heat check, heat check, 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 heat 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 check. Let me get a heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, 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 heat check. Turn on that shit, I'll smack you with a tap. Pull up in your bitch like a witch, shit your friend. Bitch like a nerd, nigga, backpack. Nigga, this that shit, make that ass cat. ATC, what the fuck a nigga mean? Say I don't slap, and a bitch crazy. On your head, no beam. Yeah, I'm talking money, I was spring, green, green, green. Heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check. Heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check. Can I get a heat check, heat check, 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 heat check, 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 heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat check. Get a heat check, heat check, 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 heat check. Let me get a check, get a heat check, heat check, 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 heat check. Let me get a oh, check, check, check. Hey man, hey, you got to eat, you know how to do the dance, Bill. Like they said, heat check, heat check, heat check, heat.
Y'all shining like the Mega Man. I smoke Mega Man. Won't come let the truth send you back to where you came from. Niggas with the chain, y'all so Bruce Wayne. If he act mysterious, he getting with my ray. Shining like a Mega Man. I smoke Mega Man. Won't come let the truth send you back to where you came from. Niggas with the chain, y'all so Bruce Wayne. If he act mysterious, he getting with my ray. And if you was curious, guess I'm TK. I'm not time with everything, but bitches worth the wait. I look like cocaine, get my 40 and I aim. Marks on his head, now he looking like aim. Don't come let the truth send you back to where you came. I don't want a smooth bitch, I really want the brain.
What do you think about dad jokes? Hold on, let me turn down the music. Let me switch. And then I'll answer your question in a second. Put that away. Do this. Do this. Alright. Me and my brother's schools are closed to a freezing rain warning. Jeez. That's rough. Alright. Let me just... Oh shit, it's a dentist. Dad jokes are pretty fun. Now, if you're the type of person who overdoes them, and you just do too many, then it's just you're pushing it, you know. You're pushing it. But I mean, in general, I think they're pretty cool. And the Arthur TV show has officially ended after 25 years. Jeez. That's a long time. I'm not even 25 years old yet. Let's take that. Take the... So this... Should probably see... Okay, we'll stash this in here. Where's all my nether rack? Put it over here. How we doing though? How we doing today? What is up? What is up? How's it going? What's poppin'? Anything new? Exciting? You do anything crazy over the weekend? I know if you're in Canada, it was Family Day. It was pretty, that was, you know, a thing that happened. I did homework the entire day. It was great. And didn't spend much to any time with my family because homework. Which is cringe. My grandmother came over and I was doing homework, and then, oh, thank God that nothing in my base is made out of burnable material. Jeez. But yeah, she came over and I just did homework. I just did homework, and that was about it. Yeah, I freaking hate thunderstorms. So we're gonna go to bed. In game anyway, they're just really obnoxious and annoying. Because they just do loud boom boom noises. And it's just like, bro, unnecessary, unwanted. Go away. Go away, go away. My grandma's dead. I'm sorry to hear that. Damn, the castle looking fine, dude. That's what, oh no, yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's Reddit caramel worthy, bro. It looks even better with shaders. I can't put shaders on right now because I'm streaming. And if I put shaders on while I stream, it kills itself. Certified tested. But yeah. How about we refrain from talking about dead grandmas in chat? It's a general rule. I'm not laughing because, like, you know, your grandma's dead. I'm just laughing because, you know, it's stuff. It was okay. She was old. Okay, that's good. At least she, you know, lived a full life. Yep. Okay, I hope this plan works because I'm not entirely sure if I can bone meal any of this junk. Okay. Shay Bacon fat like every other day and then got heart failure. I don't know what she expected. Yeah, bro, I don't know what your grandmother expected either. It sounds like you kind of did that to yourself. Bruh. Oh. Did not want to do that just yet, but sure, I guess. Goldie carefully planning his words not to get offended. But he still laughs. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I didn't, no. I'm not laughing because your grandmother's dead. I'm laughing because I started stream and I wasn't expecting to, you know, start off the stream with a banger, you know, like, hey, my grandmother's dead. Hold your laugh. I'm sorry. I know Tim. It's fine. Tim is my like he's my algorithm guy. Ish, kinda. We mostly just hang out and chill. But every once in a while, he tells me about the algorithm, and I go, "Oh, that's interesting." Thanks, Tim. On most occasions, though, we just chill in VC. We don't talk about algorithm too much. He occasionally dabbles in research. That's, yeah, exactly. That sounds accurate. I feel like I'm like. What if I like lower this? You know, I'm gonna just leave it at 30 because it's 30 that goes through the stream anyway. So I don't care. It feels like chunky. Like I'm moving and it feels chunky when I move. Is my fan on? It is. I don't get it. It feels chunky. It's fine. I don't care. I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Anyway, y'all do anything cool over the weekend? I did homework. That's about it. And I made a banger TikTok about me playing with Legos or something. I don't know. Some chick was asking me. Is chick like? Can I say chick? I don't mean that in like in an offensive way. I'm just like. That's what I call like the people on TikTok who like purposely thirst trap chicks because like they're doing it on purpose. I also did homework. Gross. I mean good, but like gross. You know what I'm saying? I did nothing? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Understandable. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It'll be interesting. I have some things planned, and I think it'll be interesting. In a gender neutral sense, yeah, it's just kind of like, you know, that chick over there, that bro, that dude, you know. I don't think it matters. I don't really care. I'm gonna keep saying it until somebody who actually gets really offended is gonna be like, "I'm Goldie. You shouldn't say that. Here's a really good valid reason." And I'll go, "Oops." I'll go, "Oopsie. Guess I won't say that anymore." I guess most people will be like, "Oh, you say chick because you're like sexualizing them," and I'm like, "Nah, bro. It's just the people on TikTok." I call like all the people I don't know on TikTok chicks because that's like I don't know who you are. Somebody gets offended, I'll ban them? No. I'd like to hear them out. But then if they just keep being poopy about it, then we ban them. You know? You gotta at least hear them out. At least like lend an ear for a little bit, just to see what I have to say. Where's all my food, bro? Where'd I put my food, bro? I definitely did not run out of my steak. Where the frick is it? I don't know. I'll take this bread. Wow, calm down, Tim. You just need to get them off the platform. Oh, you don't? Just yeah. We'll hear them out, prove them wrong, and then ban them. No, that's not showing love and kindness to our enemies. We love our enemies here, even if they're stupid. Doo-doo. But Goldie, how can you love your enemies? Shh, we just do. Because if you repay evil with evil, you're just gonna have this vicious, endless cycle that never ends, and people just get upset and angry for no reason. Over and over and over again. Trust me, I've seen it happen. I've been part of like a vicious Angus cycle. It's funny because I used to test this IRL. This sounds really awful. This makes me sound like an awful person. But I would like kind of purposely piss people off. Because I was like, okay. Or I wouldn't purposely piss people off. I would purposely go hang out with people who have extremely different views than mine and are very loud about it. And they'd just like try to talk the entire time and, you know, try to like, you know, be mean and like aggressive and like, oh, you don't agree with me, then we're gonna have an argument right now. So here's why you're wrong. Here's everything that you do that's wrong. And I'd be like, bro, I got these like freaking Skittles in my bag. You want a Skittle, bro? I'm trying to like ruin everything you believe, bro. I got you want a Skittle, dude? You trying to get some Skittles up in here, bro? It was so funny. That's why I started using Twitter. No, Jim, stop. You started using Twitter because I'm on Twitter and all my funny tweets. That's why you started using Twitter. Trust me. Trust me. That's why. Any other reason would like be a waste. It's okay, I made a second account. Tim, no. Tim, no. You're not a Twitter fighting man. Tim, you're better than this. That's why I re-downloaded it. Tim read a book about politics and he was like, I'm gonna take this to Twitter. I'm gonna take this to Twitter. I know all that I need to know to fight people now. I read a singular book on politics. I got this. I read a singular book on politics. Don't even sweat it. I have this handled. I've read multiple books. Oh, it's even worse. It's even worse than I thought. It's even worse than I thought. He's read several books on politics. Oh no. Okay, I don't need all this bamboo. Let's eat that in there, eat that in there. Okay. Alright. Bernie Sanders has a good autobiography. Yeah, I know, you keep telling me about it. Just wait till my book on politics drops. Just wait until my book on politics drops. You'll be shook. You'll be like, wow, Goldie, this is trash. This is the worst thing I've ever read on politics. Just reading books is boring, so I just go watch videos about it. Fair enough. I think reading is good though. It's a good habit to have. It's a good habit to have. I don't like reading, like if I have to read a book that's like serious, I'll get an audiobook version of it because it's like I'll lose interest in a book that's serious. Goldie next Hassan? I don't know who that is, but maybe, depending, probably not. I've heard some controversial things about this guy. I don't know who he is, but I've heard bad things. Then again, I think I've heard a very one-sided argument, so I'm not entirely sure how accurate it is, but you know, it's fine. My book on politics would probably go, yeah, politics, they sure exist, yep, and that's it. That'd be the point that I make over and over and over again. He's a political commentator, Twitch streamer. I know he does political stuff. Huh, interesting. That's weird. I never knew that there's those kind of streamers. Yeah, but no, my book on politics would go, politics, they sure exist, yep. And that's it. That would be the point that I reiterate. I'd just let you know that they exist. And then that would be the book. That would be the whole. It would be like the size of a children's book. I might put drawings in it too. I might put some drawings. Just to like, you know, help people understand. Because like books with illustrations always like, you know, They teach you important things more than books without illustrations. If you ever read a book without illustrations, it's pretty much, you know, you might as well just not read it, because it's not, if it's not illustrated, it obviously doesn't have a good point, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely how books work. You know? So politics exist? Nah, I think it'd probably go like, do politics exist? You know, because it's like asking a question. Because then all the people will be like, whoa, what the heck is this guy saying? Do politics exist? I don't know. We'll find out. I guess I have to read the book to find out. And then they'll buy the book. And then they'll realize, wait, politics do exist. Because I'll tell them. I'll go, hey guys, politics, they exist. Just to let you know. Should you have a political opinion about anything? No. Why? Because it's controversial. Yeah. Yes, let me tell my professors that. Yeah, no, you should. You should, you definitely should. You should probably let them know too. Like, I mean, if you need a quote or anything ever, Tim, just like hit me up. I got you. You know, it's being the political genius that I am and all that. I'm sure I can make time for like a quote. No, the author name would be Goldie's legal first name, then Goldie Fish, then his legal last name. Yeah, no, exactly. That's exactly how it would go, for sure. Or I could just, the author name could just be uber famous Twitch streamer Goldie Fish. And then we could just do the Twitch author, the Twitch author as twitch.tv/goldiefish live. Because then it's free advertising. I'll just link the stream. Oh, that's perfect. That's great. That gets people to like, that gets traffic, you know? That gives me traffic to my page. That's perfect. It's perfect. Amazing. Couldn't have asked for a more well-rounded, you know, reference. Not reference. Make sure you do it in MLA format or APA or whatever, you know. I'm just saying I know his real name. What? I'm not saying I know his real name, but what do you know? What? I'm so confused. Got you? Yeah. You gotta make it grammatically correct and all that. You don't want your points to be taken off your essay for like misciting my Twitch stream. Somebody wrote a whole essay about Pug, Tim. Actually, everyone can know this. I don't know if you all know Pug. Pug is like one of the people I do the most content with. But somebody wrote a whole essay about him. Yeah. A whole freaking essay. No, just for fun. Drake from Rap. Yeah, no, that's Pug. That is Pug. Well, I mean, no, that was Drake from Rap, but like, you know. He was using Pug's Minecraft account. Because he didn't want to buy one. Because he was like, you know. He wasn't sure if he was gonna like play the game often, you know. That's fine then. Yeah. If they would have done it for university, I would have laughed. I would have laughed so hard. That would have been hilarious. Imagine. That would have been so fun. I wonder what grade they would have gotten. They could definitely do it for like a high school or like junior high course where it's like, I mean, I did cite your stream in a film essay last semester. Are you serious? Are you dead serious right now? Yeah, are you /SRS? Yeah, bro. What? That's so dumb. Why would you do that? It's so funny. Oh my god. That's hilarious. What the heck? Bro. Send it my way too. I think it reveals his personal information, which is why he's just DMing it to me. Just send it to everybody. I'll send the Goldie somewhere. Well, I'll look at it, and if it's not like, we might just edit some parts out or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We're all gonna just read Tim's essay. I don't know where it is, bro. You did not lose this stuff. I need to see it. Okay, let's go up here. Is that on my Google Drive, bruh? That's so upsetting. Email your teacher right now, your professor. Be like, hey, I need that article. It's important. It's important. But for free? No, he's gonna make you all pay for it. He's gonna sell the article on Etsy. Like as a scroll. Like how you can buy like the Declaration of Independence. You know what I'm saying? No way. Wait, I'm waiting. No, ban him. Just kidding, don't actually ban him, No, he should not make an NFT, that's awful, that's a stupid dummy idea. NFTs are cringe. NFTs are cringe, I'm telling you, I could have made NFTs, I'm keep it candid. I was approached to make some NFTs, and I said no. I said no. My entire following would just leave. Alongside the fact that I'm, like, I don't know, I've heard NFTs are bad for a variety of different reasons, but I'm not sure how accurate any of them are, and if it's just people who are hating on them for no reason. But yeah. Except me. Pickaxe, if you own an NFT, I'm banning you from chat. If you own an NFT, I'm banning you from chat. I would stay. If I were to make NFTs, I would just delete my channel. There would be nothing to stay for. It would all be gone. I would eradicate myself at that point. Imagine though, if I actually made NFTs, that'd be ridiculous. It's such a stupid money grab. No, bro, I'm not releasing NFTs before I release merch. That's completely unacceptable. That's like completely unacceptable. As if. I found it. Oh, perfect. Thank God. It's a PowerPoint? Oh my God, this gets better and better. Holy. This just keeps getting better and better. No, not merch as an stop. I'm not making NFTs. It's an outrage. I'd be in shambles. At that point, I'd go to freaking Catholic confession and be like, "Hey, I made an NFT." Like, that's how bad it is. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Or just give them when they purchase merch. No, I'll just give them a sticker or something. I'm not making NFTs. We're not even having this discussion anymore. This discussion is over. I'm not making NFTs. That's like period, on God, On God, bro, I'm not making NFTs. Like, stop. Stop trying to convince me. Don't become one of those guys on TikToks that are like,
Oh my god, you can't screenshot it because it's mine. It's my NFT. You can't. No. Oh no. Oh my god. No. My NFT. No. My NFT.
absolutely not. Banned, vetoed, you're cringe, L+ ratio, everything. 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 I love this Twitch chat, so chaotic. Bro, you have not been in a big streamer's Twitch chat. It's so chaotic. Have you not, like, bro? There's so many things just going on all the time. It's ridiculous. It's insane. It's insane. There's so much going on all the time. Sensory overload much? Like, hello? It's literally ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's gonna be a slideshow, dude. Tim, we're gonna. Do you want to do a stream, or we just go through your slideshow essay? We look at your slideshow, because like I need content, bro. So IRL Goldie stream when? What do you mean by IRL? Like with a face cam? Or what? Or do you mean like me walking around? Because I don't have data, and that's not happening because that's so expensive. Not today because I'm in the library. No, not today. Another day, another day. I'm just saying, like, at some point. I mean, you don't even have to be there. Arguably, it could be funnier if you weren't there and we just read it without you. You know? Like using your phone and interacting with the outside world. When I make enough money to afford a insanely stupid data plan, that will let me do that. Because streaming outside, ooh, nah, bro. That requires so much data. And I have a cumulative 0. So, you know. Probably not for a while. Though I'd like to do those. Like at some point. If we're like big enough or whatever. I'll definitely do those. Probably fairly regularly. Like once a month or something. But not right now. Not right now. Not enough people and not enough money to afford a rig to do all that. But yeah, no, that'd be fun. I'm down for that, for sure. For sure, bro. Oh, did you guys see they announced the next Poppy Playhouse game? I will be playing that at some point. Most likely. We'll do like a donation goal and I'll play it. Goldie, what should my end hub in my hardcore world look like? Please no. No, I'm gonna play it. Those games are fun. I don't know, bro. That's kind of up to you. That's in a hardcore world, dude. That's technically air quotes permanent if you don't die. So I don't know. You doing all follow? Okay, I don't care. Do it. Could not give a shit. I could not care less. I'm gonna do what I like playing. If you don't like it, go away. That's totally fine with me. Those kind of games aren't really up my alley anyway. You don't have to watch. You just missed that stream, no big deal. I want your idea? Oh god. Make it just a giant statue of me without armor on. Just like a big old statue of just me. Smack in the middle, surrounded by just a ton of fish tanks for no reason. There you go. You glad you asked for my idea now? Are you happy? Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted? Want some fish around it? Yeah. Yeah, but it has to be like a big statue. Like a big one. When I'm saying big, I mean like huge. Like I mean you went through the painstakingly long process of making every pixel like 4x4. I was gonna say 8x8, but that's a lot, and I didn't want to do that to you. Like every pixel is a 4x4. And then inside me, it's hollow, and it's just filled with blocks of netherite. Just kidding. it's just netherite blocks. All right, go. I'll see you in 20 years. Okay, deal. Oh my god, you're gonna be mining so much netherite. God have mercy on your soul. Jeez Louise. Yo, make sure you post that on the Goldiefish Reddit, bro. Holy. That's insane. Please stand still with your armor off. Okay. Let me just... There you go. That's the front. That's the back. You can also find skins on namemc.com, and if you just Google my username, which is the Goldiefish, it'll show you like every skin I've ever used. Okay, we need this. Got it. Thanks. Okay, perfect. Cool. Awesome. But yeah. I barely go to the end. I normally just play on State of Mind and we ban the end. Because it's like beating the game and whatever. And we're not Hermitcraft. So, and we don't like reset every season. And so I banned it. But yeah, I don't really go to the end much. Which is why I'm not the most skilled with an elytra. But I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty good at elytra flying. You know, if you've ever seen a Puggin Goldie speed run, you'd know. You know. I'm pretty good at elytra flying. You know? You know? Pretty great at it. Okay, so my grandmother came over yesterday. And she was telling us how she was telling her siblings about going like wedding shopping for my brother, because she took us to go for like suits or something. I'm not really entirely sure. It's fine. And okay, that's weird. Why didn't... Alright. And yeah, so she was telling them about that whole, you know, thing. And is that correct? Yeah. He was like, yeah, I sent a I wrote it down because it was funny. Because it was like extremely funny. Where did I write it? My notes app. Why do I have 47 iMessages? Who's texting me? I don't have friends. Yeah, she said GIF. She sent them a GIF. She sent them a GIF of shopping. And I was like, a freaking what? She was like, a GIF. She was like, the moving pictures. And I was like, a GIF? And she was like, yeah. I was like, bruh. Bruh. You're so old. You're so old. You're so old. She went GIF. She went GIF. It was ridiculous. I was like, bruh. Bro, that's what my mom calls them. That's what my mom calls them. She calls them memes. She calls them memes. I was like, bruh. She calls them memes. I had to correct her. I went, no, it's called memes. And she was like, meme? And I was like, no, meme. Meme. And she, meme? And I was like, bruh. Bruh. She's French Canadian too, by like blood. And so it was like, for her, it was French. She read it in French. Meme. And I was like, nah, bro. You reading it in French. It's an English word. It's an English word. Okay, so it's just a lot of this. All hope lost. Exactly. I was like, bruh. What the heck? It's fine. Old people get a pass because they're like, you know, old and stuff. I missed something. What did I put in front of the, I think I put a line of this, right? Yeah. Old people get a pass. I wish I could visit more old people. Old people are really smart. Old people are like extremely like wise because they're old. Unless they're not, in which case, I don't, what are you doing? You're old. You're supposed to be smart. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Okay. So I did that and then I did that. Okay. Like, you're supposed to be smart as an old person. That's like your role in society. In society. It's to be, like, smart and wise and to lead the younger generation. I don't know what you're doing if you're old and you can't do that. Which is what I'm going to be telling a lot of Gen Zs when they get old, because I don't know that we'll ever smarten up, to be honest. I DM'd the PowerPoint. Took out my doxing things? Okay, Pug. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. I have a lot of DMs, bro. Who's DMing me? Oh, Huffle. Huffle went live. Oh my god, bro. Dude, I love Huffle. Holy shit. We'll raid them. We'll raid them when I'm done. It was me? Yeah, no, I can tell. I can tell, Tim. Trust me. I see that. Yep. I also have 47 messages. Let me read those really quickly. Okay, Mom. Cool, thanks. Okay, alright, okay, Stuff about, like, the trucker protest that was happening. Okay, alright, Okay, I don't care. Yeah. Alright, cool, I don't care. Tons of police at, like, this one place. Okay, cool. I don't... Okay. Okay, I don't care. Okay. It was all useless information. It was all useless. I don't know why he sends me these things. It's fine. I did. There's so many things that she sends me that I'm like, you know, this just made my day worse by reading this. Like, I genuinely just didn't want to see that, but you know, it's fine. She'll send all the news stories that she reads, which, I mean, okay, it's cool. Like, I'm not like too upset about it, but at the same time, it's just like, bruh, hee. Don't tee at me. Just like, bruh. Like, one of the things that she sent me one time was like, oh, there was a dead body found in the river. And I was like, Mom, you just ruined my day. Like, like, please. I get it. You like reading this kind of news? That's fine. I don't care. I just don't want to know. Just getting random information is so annoying, especially when it's all depressing. It's all depressing news. If you send me cool news, like, you know, whatever. I don't know, some cool news. I'll be like, bro, that's cool news. You know what I'm saying? But if you send me sad news, then it's just like, bro, that's sad news. And then I think about it for the rest of the day and my day is ruined. My days are like ruined, but you know, it's just like not as like, you know, upbeat as it used to be. Because now when I'm listening to like Crank It Like a G6, I'm thinking, oh, there was a dead body found in the river. Oh, 7 children were kidnapped. Like, it's just not, you know. It's just like, you can't enjoy, you know, the rest of your day and the music and stuff if you're just if that's in the back of your head. Yeah, my mom sends me news from my university because she works there. If I don't get the same email, dude, my mom does that too. I'll sign up for something like Algonquin or whatever. And for those of you who don't know, that's like a camp thing that I used to go to. And freaking mom will send me the email like, by the way, you're signed up for this. If you didn't know, you're signed up for it now. And yeah, just wanted to let you know that you're signed up. Cool, thanks. That's the email. I'm gonna forward you the email that I got. Like, thanks, Mom. I also got the email because my email was on the sign up thing. I'm just saying. You know, I got it. I'm fully aware. Exactly. Yeah, no, it's like bruh. It's cool though, like, whatever. I hope she stops doing it when I become an adult though, because that'll just get really obnoxious. I can handle my own shit now, bro. I'm 18. I got it. Alright. I got it. I can do it. No problem. You know, I saving you the work, homie. Like, you no need to stress over it, because it has nothing to do with you. It ain't your problem no more. It's on me, bro. I got it. What the? Oh, okay. No, I got knocked back with the enchant that I needed. Knockback is pretty good. Why are you complaining? Just leave it on. It doesn't matter. Let's do that. Boop, boop. I think it was here. Fingers crossed, because otherwise I'm gonna have to go do things to the one and it'll be screwed up. I have knockback on my sword. I think it's useful. Especially if you're in a hardcore world, I think knockback is pretty great. Because if you're getting jumped by like 7 mobs at once, how are you supposed to knock it back without knockback? You know? Otherwise you'll just hit them and then they'll just keep coming. I don't like it as a PvP sword. You're not PvPing anyone in a hardcore world. Like, you're playing by yourself, bro. I don't think it'll be PvPing anyone on a hardcore world. I think you're chilling. No, I'm on a PvP server? Okay. Then yeah, that's unfortunate. Hold this L. I don't do PvP servers, those are really annoying. There's so many toxic people, bro. So many toxic people, bro. No hardcore. Not yet. He's not on his hardcore grind set yet. Grind set mindset. Okay, how do I want to do this? I think I'm gonna go boop, 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 boop. Do-do-do, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Boop, 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 boop. I need some darkness, so let's put this, like this, like this. Cool. All right. How did I do it? Like this and like this? I think? Let me go look. I think that's how it was. Oh no, it was like... Okay. Weird. I don't know why I did it like that. That's really quirky. I'll stick with it though. No. Not there. There. Like that. Like this, like this, like this, like this. Yeah. And then boop boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, whoops, I swam up the wrong one. That's a yikes. Okay, I'm missing some pieces here, I think. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I'm missing some pieces. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? That. Okay, I'm gonna fill it in and then I'm gonna come back and look at the exact blocks that I missed because I know where these bricks are supposed to go, but I don't know where the other ones are supposed to go, so I'd do this. Do you play Heyday? No. I don't know what that is. I'm fairly confident that that's how that goes. fairly confident. Sorry, I'm like super focused right now because I messed it up. I don't care. It hurts my brain. I'll make it even another second. I don't care. Oh, jeez. Holy, I gotta stretch. Oh, sorry. If you guys don't like cracking knuckles, you just heard me crack my entire body. Damn, that crack, bro. Yeah. No one would see it anyway. I know, but a lot of people just bothers them, like, the sound. Like, the sound of it bothers them. I don't get it. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. Okay, so we finished those. Jeez. Okay, now I want to set up. I want to set up the chests. I want to set up the chests in those things. Boop, 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 boop. What? No, stop. Huh? That. This. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Take this, take this, take this, take this. Perfect. Perfect! Yeah, exactly. Or like the freezer. The freezer ice. Not that bad. But the sound is awful. The sound is just awful. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty. And then at some point I want to work on like a railway underneath the stairs. Because like these stairs have a... There's just like an empty nothingness. So I think here we should actually make sure that we leave room for that. Because then there'll be a railway between the two under here. Like this. Just in between so I can run back and forth without having to go on top and then go down and then blah, 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 because that's just inconvenient. Okay, cool. Boop 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 boop. I'm gonna need so much wood. Holy frig. Holy frig. Do I want to use on this? Another word is significantly more difficult to get than like regular wood, so I'm just gonna bone meal some trees. Then again, it's not that difficult to get now that I have that. I don't care. I'm gonna use it. I don't feel like bone milling 600 trees right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just on the mood. Not in the mood. Not in the mood. That's not what I want at all. Okay, that. Hit that. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Alrighty then. The worst part is that this probably won't even be enough. Might be thinking, Goldie, why do you need so much storage? Trust me, I'm gonna use all of it. Last time I just kept upgrading my storage all the time because I didn't have enough space. And so this time I'm starting with way too much space. And hopefully I won't have to upgrade it. You might think this is obsessive. I think it's realistic. I think it's realistic. Do-do-do. 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 We need so much more wood. Girls are dying, bro. Okay. So this one's gonna be all storage. This one's gonna be all storage. Oh my lord, that's a lot of storage. That should be enough. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna leave this empty. And we can do storage up here too. But I don't think it'll be necessary. I think the bottom parts will be enough. I think that this is already excessive. Like, this room in and of itself by itself is excessive, so doing like a whole other one would be like ridiculous. So I think we'll be good. I think we'll be chilling. I'm gonna make that hallway really quickly, and then I'm gonna... I think that's it. Make the hallway, I'm gonna end stream. I won't edit a YouTube video. So I'm on the moon. Okay. I think we're just gonna keep the hallway like exuberantly simple. We'll just do something like this. How long was this? It doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 3. 2, 3. Does that make sense? What? I'm confused. I've confused myself. I've done it. It'll be fine. I don't care. Wait, no, I do. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. No. Let's start with that. 4. 4. Do. I do this, and then I do this. I do 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this. Oh my god, that was so complicated for no reason. And then boop, 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 boop. And then boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Do, 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 do. Cool. And then boop, 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 boop. Alrighty. Bup, bup, bup. Bup, bup, bup. Like this. Like this. Right? Question mark? Hello? What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, cool. I'll end it here. This is your new desktop background. Enjoy that. Let me find somebody to raid. And let's do a bot check. No bots. Wow. Wow. Alright, we're gonna raid Huffle if they are still live. We're gonna raid them. They are. Pug. Trophy. Raid. Yeah, they're really cool. I like them. Sheesh, wow, huh? Why does Huffle not exist? Oh, right here. Alright, they're cool. Be nice, be kind. Show some love. Yeah, raid messages. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Hi, guys.